Hello everyone, Stu, and welcome back to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Masochist Challenge milestone video. I haven't really done any videos on my Masochist account. I did a few streams that were both on Twitch and YouTube, so you can see the first few sessions I did, but I have been streaming it over on twitch.tv/funkyandstew every single Monday at 7:30 p.m. CET. And we have hit a milestone, or we're about to hit a milestone, because I'm currently at 599 wins. So the next win will be my 600th, which means my 600th Master Pack opened. And it would be amazing if I got it right now, because we are one win away from Plat 1, which is the furthest we've ever gotten in the Masochist Challenge. So that would be insane to get there, but because I haven't done a lot of YouTube videos about this, I would like to just go over my account. Now, there is one thing that I should note. I have seen at the very start of the challenge, I tried to do like some alternate rules to like make it a little bit harder, but also reward me for doing well. I had to like decraft one card in my deck every time I lost, and if I got a loss streak, I had to pull a random card out of a deck of detrimental effects. One of them could even lose me the account, and if I got a win streak, I got a bonus effect like an extra master pack or a very specific craft. So that's why I have 5 crafts, which is like, I think I crafted 2 things, which I have since decrafted, and then I recovered 3 of the things that I had to decraft due to the challenge stipulations. Also, a bunch of dismantles are from all the free packs that you get, but when there are events, and I just decraft all of those immediately. So yeah, as you can see, 599 wins and 1,677 standard duels, which means I'm just over a 33% win rate on this account. I'll just show off like the decks I've been playing. The first deck that I like started building in this Masochist account was this Pendulum Soup deck, which was just all the pendulums that I found put into a deck along with some other engines. But this deck kind of got bloated with just trying to do too many things. So I've streamlined into a few decks up here. I'm gonna show off those 3 mostly because those are the decks I'm actually playing. I would just like to avert your attention to this Exodia deck, which I have not put into ranked yet, but I have collected all 5 pieces of Exodia, funnily enough. But into the decks, I'd say my 3rd most powerful deck is this Hydralander BA deck. This deck is all about using Orbital Hydralander, probably one of the singular strongest cards in a sealed environment that you can get. It's only a common, and if you have 5 monsters with different names in your graveyard, you get to just special summon it. But you cannot have 2 monsters with the same name in your grave. And as a quick effect, it can mill 3 to then destroy a monster on the field as long as you still have no 2 monsters with the same name in your grave. To support this strategy, we are playing a load of Burning Abysses that I've pulled. I've pulled like most of the good ones, minus like 2, I think, of the main deck. We have a Graf, Seer, Rubik is not a good one, but it's a tuner and it's a name. We have an Alec, Calcab, Farfa, and Libic. We also, and a Barbar. And we got a bunch of like nice Fiend support on the account. We have Fiendish Rhino Warrior, we have Archfiend Ares. We can search either Archfiend Eccentric or Archfiend Ghastly Glitch. We have Terrifying Toddler of Torment, which can mill a Fiend. We have Diabolica, which when she's sent to the grave can recoup a Fiend. But also, if a Fiend is sent to the graveyard, she can special summon herself. So, nice body there. We have a Havnis and a Sharon, and also Mothman for all the same reason, to fuel my graveyard to hopefully get the Hydralander. We have Hydralander Orbit, a support card that was released like this year for Orbital Hydralander, which is kind of like a prosperity, but you do need to have 4 monsters or more with different names in your graveyard to activate it. But it's so good. It can basically look at minimum top 5, but can go like look at the 15 cards of your deck and add any monster from it. And it can also manipulate your graveyard in case you do have 2 things with the same name in there, but that's highly unlikely in this deck. The only 2 of them playing is Hydrolander Orbit, which already banished itself from the graveyard, so that's no problem. And an Orbital Hydrolander himself, which if I'm summoning one and I mill the other, doesn't matter. Some other engines in this deck are Lopter. I have 2 of them, but I'm only playing 1. Because, you know, I can't have 2 in the graveyard for Orbital Hydrolander. He can summon out Frodi, which is like a bad Trident. And Vala, which is just another body. She's also able to summon herself back from the grave, so she also, if you can get her into the graveyard while you're breaking on Frodi, you can unbreak yourself and actually make a rank 9 in Mirror Logic Aggregator. Another way to get to Lopter is Condemned Witch, who on summon searches a Forbidden Quick Play spell, and I have 2 Chalice. And then also during the opponent's turn can tag out into any fairy. So summon Lopter on my opponent's turn, and then get Frodi for, you know, extra value. We have a few Kaijus in here. We have a very big Kaiju lineup. We have like... Wait, hold on. My camera is in the way. Let me just show you the numbers here. We have 6 total Kaijus. Also the waterfront, but we're not that deep into Kaijus. You may have also noticed our cracked non-engine. We have Darkhold, we have Triple Tax Town, we have 2 Ultimate Slayer, Book of Moon, Super Poly, the 2 Forbidden Chalices, Fiend Grieving, Evenly Matched, Infinite Impermanence, Tears of the Overroot, Archfiend Ghastly Glitch. In the extra deck also like Entis, Garura for the Super Poly, also Dracostepelia. We have Boral Sword, which was like a day 1 pull for me, which has been basically in every single deck since. Some nice rank 3s I could potentially make. I have Time Thief Redoer in here, because I can technically make it, and it's a good boss monster. Full Armored Utopic Ray Lancer to get off of the Torpedo. Just a decent card to go into the battle phase with. I'll just show you my favorite section here as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to also mention effect variants in the deck. Just so you can kind of see some of the best cards I have in my collection. My Synchro pool is kind of nuts. I have a lot of good rank 4s in here. I actually have recently pulled, which I forgot to put in here, Evil Swarm Nightmare, which I should put in my favorite section as well. I shouldn't forget him. Stealth Quake is nuts. Hieratic Seal, Sprite Elf. We have Lightning Vortex, Pot of Extravagance. We got 2 of it. We have 2 of it, but sadly it is limited. And also just a lot of good trap cards. I'm not going to go every single thing, because otherwise this video will be an hour long. Or it's probably going to be fairly long, but I don't want it to be too long. The second best deck I have is Odd Eyes Perform Battle, kind of a refinement of the Pendulum Soup deck that I was talking about earlier. Sorry for flying across the screen like that. The deck is kind of all in support of Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Just an Omni-Negate that's really easy to throw onto the board thanks to the variety of cards that I've pulled. I have 2 Odd Eyes Dissolver, which is a fusion spell. We have Splash Mammoth, which is a fusion spell. Technically, Yugo Golem's a fusion spell, but I need to have exactly Odd Eyes Persona Dragon on field alongside him for that to work. We're also using a lot of the Pendulum tuners that we've gotten. Hollow, Magical Libra, and Giga Thunder Gyclops are all amazing tuners, just with no restrictions on them, so that feels really nice. And in support of our really cracked Synchro lineup, the best end board that this deck can produce is a 2 negate Borreload Savage and a Odd-Eyes Vortex Dragon, which can be performed by, for example, Pendulum Fusion, a Curtain Raiser, plus any of my level 4 tuners or Rescue Rabbits, plus any Odd-Eyes with a lower high scale, and then any Pendulum of the opposite scale. So I can, special summon the Abyss Actor, normal summon the tuner, or Rescue Rabbit and tag it out for 2 Magical Libra. Then you can go into the Abyss Actor Super Producers, set up the scales, Pendulum summon those 2 back. Then the Super Producer just pops itself, or I guess you can do that later. First you do the Pendulum Fusion, fusing your scales away for Vortex. Then you can pop Super Producer to get another scale out from your deck, popping, and because it popped itself, it is now in a graveyard. So you can use your Current Razor and, for example, Magical Libra into Borreload Savage, equipping the Super Producer from the graveyard. Is a really solid turn 1 board, somewhat inconsistent, and doesn't have a lot of room for non-engine, is like the main issue with this deck. So going second is really tough. You can pull off just Borrel Dragon combos, but that's not always enough to win the game. And if you draw 2 pieces of non-engine or 3 pieces of non-engine, you do nothing. Like, you do need to have 4 pendulums in your hand at minimum to do a combo, because we don't have any good advantage accruing pendulum monsters. We have good scales, things that special summon themselves, and like small synergies to maybe draw some cards. But that's it. The best deck by far on this account is my Makanko deck. It is like almost constructed, it feels like. Of course we are missing a lot of things because random cards, but this deck is consistent, it is lethal, and basically only has 1 bad matchup. But sadly, that bad matchup is fairly common in Yubel, because Yubel also summons 0 attack monsters, and they force you into attacking them. So you need an out to the Nightmare Pain and a Kaiju and full combo to actually OTK. The way the deck works, we have 2 Hare, we have 1 Nini and 1 Huli. We have 1 each of the Fire Dance, Water Arabesque, and Reflection Rondo, and also a Rivalry. We also have 1 the Field Spell, but I cut it because it doesn't really do anything on its own. The main stars of this deck that to like support the Makankos are my Ignites. You see I have 9 Ignites and 3 Summoner's Arts, surprisingly. So I can easily search either Hare or Courageous Crimson Chevalier Bradamante, who can equip to a warrior monster any equip spell from my deck. So if I have access to Hare or her plus 2 Ignites, I can just summon a Hare, equip Water Arabesque from deck, get the Fire Dance, then go into Huli, search a trap, then activate Fire Dance, summon out Hare back from the hand, and then, what is it? If you have a Kaiju online, then you can just attack twice into it. If you see both of them, or if you open that combo plus Water Arabesque, you can also instead equip Hare with Twin Swords of Flashing Lights something twice, which allows your Makanko attack twice. Oh no, she loses 500 attack. Doesn't matter. And that's an OTK with any Kaiju. Yeah, any of my Kaijus plus that combo is a guaranteed OTK. We also pulled very recently Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. Amazing card. Can win games on its own, or like steal games on its own. Like, you can start out doing some of the Makanko plays, and then your opponent like gets rid of a lot of their own resources to try and stop the OTK from happening. Then you just for free drop this guy. And he's in the gate. He steals monsters. He is a house to deal with. You may wonder what the hell's up with the extra deck with all these Link monsters. Do they come up? No, but in my area of the ladder, I sometimes see Nurse Burn, and one of the main cards in Nurse Burn to give you 3,000 life points to then take that away from you is Try and Guess. And they load up their decks with 15 Link monsters so that it should normally always give you the life points. But because I'm also playing 15 Link monsters, neither of us gains life points. And that almost always makes it that they miss Lethal and Scoop. Another really common FTK that I see on ladder is the Utopia FTK, but thankfully this deck has a lot of outs to it in form of Imperm, Forbidden Chalice, Veiler are my main ones, which 4 cards in the deck is likely enough. I used to run Super Poly in this deck to stop it, but when Nurse Burn became more common, I swapped it out for this extra deck. But yeah, so without any further ado, let's get into the duels and get our 600th win on the account. Dueling Mono Shadow. Winning, you'll gain a rank. Oh, please. Lost a die roll. Doesn't matter. My opponent probably wants to go first anyway. If they do decide to do anything. I'm going first. Okay, that is unusual. I'm scared that it might be a mirror match, in which case I'm just straight up outclassed. Playing... Okay, it might be Striker. Okay. It is sadly going to all come down on whether this Summoner's Art resolves. Okay, it does. Hallelujah. I always grab the low scale to have people like go like, oh, he's gonna Pendulum Summon. And then they max see me. Okay, doesn't actually do it this time. Thinking, should I Pendulum Summon now? I don't think there's a real reason to do that. No, let's just activate the effect. Let's get Hare. Normal summon. Equip with Water Arabesque. From the deck. Then I get any equip spell, so I'm gonna get Fire Dance. Activate Fire Dance to get Hooli on the board, so I can't get targeted anymore. Get the Trap. And I'm also going to use the Water Arabesque getting Nini. So we have a Snatch. So we kind of double Snatch Steal in this. I can use Nini effect to steal, and then I can equip the Reflection Rondo from deck to an opponent's monster to steal again. Now, if it is Striker, it's a little annoying because you can't effectively steal the Ray. And if they go battle phase evenly, then I'm kind of screwed. Okay, it is not that. Okay. So we're playing against this. Okay. Okay. Yes. That is fine. So you're going to discard to special. Okay. Here, to make sure it doesn't get any value off of it, I'm going to first go with the Rivalry, so that if my stuff gets removed, I still get Water Arabesque back, and also I don't run into Talents immediately. So that is now my Bone Archfiend. Crimson Gaia. To be expected. Adds an RDA card. Because he's already used his normal summon. And he pitched the guy that special summons if you control nothing from hand. I don't know how many play of it though. Red Zone. Destroy it, target with banish, special summon it. Okay. That'll require him to control an RDA. Which he currently doesn't. He does have back row. Which can be scary. Also, sadly, I'm going to give him a fiend. Funnily enough. This. Okay. I'll start out by going Water Arabesque. Tag out the Nini for the second Harain deck. So I get another equip spell. Maybe there's a reason to go have an Arfandoider in deck, because I do have that. Oh. Yeah, he has to target the Bone Archfiend. He can't target... Let's see. Yeah, he can't target any of my Mekankos because of Huli. So let's summon the one from the deck. Now, if that is in fact Red Rain, then we are completely fine. Also, I can get back the Reflection Rondo. Ah, wait, I forget. Stupid mistake. Hari only searches specifically Makanko equips, so it doesn't do anything. Oh well. I get back Reflection Rondo. Annoyingly, I don't have another equip spell to go for the OTK. I really want to get this over with. This card's equipped with an equip card, sadly. Okay. Let's start out tributing this off. Okay, when does this give it back? Standby phase the next turn. Present banish to its owner's field. Oh, that's so annoying. He's gonna get back the Bone Archfiend. 56, not enough. Okay. Just go to battle. Attack. Bring him fairly low. Now we do have Forbidden Chalice, so hopefully we're able to stop something too good. Let's take back our Radiant, because it is a Fiend non-tuner, which could help them out. Could like normal summon one of them and make Dispatch Parazzi. Which like kind of helps, maybe. I don't know. Let's just go to end phase. Let's hope the Forbidden Chalice is enough. Because to be fair, Bone Archfiend is a level 4. Which needs to make himself a level 3 for him to go into the one that they want. The... like, I forget what the name is, but the level 6 synchro. They can also just search a level 2. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'm just gonna save this in for the level 6. Here he is. Red Rising Dragon. Yeah, and this is where he would get a shitload of value, but I don't think you're playing Forbidden Chalice as a cross-out target, good sir. So, let's take it. Well, not take it, but... kind of I should not have tagged out for Hare. Having Nini on the board would have been much better. But she needs to be equipped with something, so it didn't work out the way I wanted. Now he gets to add an RDA card. I fucked up. Well, let's see if we're actually dead. To be fair, he can't target anything except for Radiant. I don't know if he wants to do that. Annoyingly, he's gonna destroy everything here. Now, if this is all he's gonna do... Wait, huh? Oh, he comes back to him. Smile. The attack continues? No. Okay. Okay. Any equip spell will do it. Like, if I just... Legitimately any one of them. Because I can just attack into Radion. He didn't go for a big combo here, funnily enough. Oh yeah, he has to destroy Radiant. Okay, if he doesn't have Ash, this could be good. Come on, Pot. I activate Pot of Greed to draw 3 cards. Please, don't have Ash. Please, no. Oh. Okay, I forgot that was a thing. Okay. Wait, that does it. Holy shit. 2 ignites is like the best thing that it could have been. Come on. Also this works. Wait, I can actually get this from Grave. Fuck, which one do I go for? Declares an attack. I guess it's also is it? No, it's not a negate. Let's take this for funny reasons. Let's go. No, not Nini. Hare. It has to be Hare. I can only equip to a warrior. Holy shit! Did we get it? Equip. Get. Trice. Attack! Game! Plat 1, baby, let's go! Alright! Almost through there, but we do make it. For the first time ever in my Masochist account's history, the Platinum 1. We are this close to diamonds. Maybe we'll make it there on tomorrow's stream. 7:30 p.m. CET at twitch.tv/FuckItStew. But first, let's open a master pack for our efforts. Our 600th win. What will it get? Oh! Are we getting rewarded with an ultra rare? Ain't that just cathartic? I don't know if that's the right word to use. Raccoon Lamp. I've never seen this card in my life. Terrible. Evo Branch, Feather of the Phoenix, Wind Up Kitten, if we ever get a full Sprite Core, I guess. ZW Tornado Bringer, Master's Diploman. To that opposed monster. Well, I'm not that desperate for equip spells. Botanical Line and our Ultra Rare. Hold. Add a 5 monster of your deck to your hand with higher attack than the other discarded monster. That's another extender for any of our fire decks. Hold, that's so good. Yo, Hita the Fire Channeler. Alright, that's definitely getting put into some decks. We also have like an Infernoble, like sort of deck going on. So, you know, it's good for the kind of good for the Makanko, kind of good for that. With 2 master or 2 legacy tickets. Anything? Oh, and we actually get a super rare for once. We do not get baited. Nettles. And Thunder Unicorn. Beast type tuner. Not that good. But hey, it was a holo. Don't always get those Chrysalis Larva and Earth Hexial Fusion. Okay, legacy ticket kind of stinks. But the Fire Charmer. Ooh. Ooh my, that's definitely going in. I think I just slot that in without hesitation. Obtained order. Where are you? I'm blind. There you are. Although, is it actually that good in this? Because I can't search Hare because she's 0 attack. I have to discard another fire, so it has to be an Ignite. I actually don't think I played in this. I might play it in like an Infernoble deck or Fire Warrior deck, because I do have a lot of Fire Warrior support. But not in this list. And this list is like my main list at the moment, but I'll favorite that for sure. There we go. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I was going to do the stream outro. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and maybe to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And if you do really want to see more videos like this, leave a comment so I'll be encouraged to do more. And if you want to catch these live, Masochist Mondays, every single Monday, 7:30 p.m. CET at twitch.tv/funkyandstew. Link is in the description as well. So if you're seeing this video as it comes out, or I guess any Sunday, you can catch it tomorrow. And I hope I'll see you there. Goodbye.